Today I want to cover how to get sponsored. Most importantly, remember why you do this in the first place. You can compete in strength sports because you like it and you enjoy it, and you want to push yourself, and hopefully you want to try to be the best in the world at something, or the best you can be at least, and see how far you can get. You shouldn't be after this to get free protein and some sort of internet fame, which ain't going to pay your bills, unless you really like logging on Facebook and every fourth day you get some weird guy from India asking you to pick him up on your shoulders. It's overrated. So you should seek out doing the biggest competitions there is against the best competition. That they happen to be in good venues help. If they happen to be a local fitness expo, a Europa, the Arnold, Olympia, because that's where the fitness industry is. That's where potential sponsors are. You can network with them there. And if you're not competing with them, you should at least visit them and try to make some sort of presence. The other thing is, why does a company sponsor an individual or an event, etc. in the first place? You're a form of advertising. It's to get them more exposure for their company and to give them a sense of legitimacy that, you know, you're accomplished and your accomplishments were, you know, you use their products to accomplish your accomplishments. So how do you get exposure? You have to provide content. So you should have a blog, and keep a training journal on it and just share your thoughts. I think I've had a blog with my training journal somewhere on the internet since about 2006. So I've provided exposure even when no one gave a shit. You just keep doing it. Post your training on videos, post your training on YouTube. And only some people don't really like doing that sort of stuff, but it does help. And if you don't really like it, don't do it. But, you got to understand too that it does help the sport and all, that there's something out there as far as content, because really there's nothing. So you have to provide content, be professional, actually endorse sponsors that actually support people in your sport in the first place. If a company doesn't care, if a company doesn't care about Strongman or whatever, and they're not going to ever, sponsor any sort of, Strongman, then don't support them. That goes towards something. Some companies do. You should support those ones that do, and try to interact with that company. Show them, ones you actually enjoy, and those are the sponsors you should chase in the first place. And on that note, if you happen to be at the Olympia this weekend, come by the 360 Cut booth. I think it's booth number 11559. I'll be working there all day during the expo. Get some free samples. And unlike creepy Indian guys on the internet, if you ask nicely, I will pick you up on my shoulder.